Wow, I took some notes on my phone while watching this so I would have discussion points to bring up. So I'm going to be going through some of those and also talking about what I think about the ending. Because, alright. Actually, let's start with the ending. Let's just get it out there. This is the big thing. Rory is pregnant. Oh my word. Okay, so honestly, I was really offended that they felt that was the right way to end a series like this and wrap it up. I mean, that is a cliffhanger. That is a cliffhanger. This show has been off air for quite some time, and they finally brought it back for a revival. You know, I'm looking for some closure. I'm ready to wrap this up, see like who's gonna end up with who, and they dropped that bomb at the end. Those 4 words, okay, wow. So, who is the father? I think the obvious answer is it's Logan, since that's who she's been with recently. I mean, it could be the Star Wars, or it could be the Wookiee guy, but like, let's be real, Logan's seeming like the guy. Logan really surprised me this revival. I was really like intrigued by him, or like interested, okay with him. I would have been fine if Logan ended up with Rory at the end. During the regular show, like not the revival, I always found Logan to be kind of boring. He was pretty cool this time. I mean, he was being a trash since he was engaged and yet still being with Rory. I also found it interesting that Amy, the creator of the show, supposedly knew these were the last 4 words that Rory was gonna say when the show ended. So say we go back to 2006, 7, when did the show end? I don't remember. But she said that she knew Rory was gonna say these last 4 words, which means Rory would have been a much younger age when this would happen. Like, wow, okay. And also, who would the father be? Probably Logan, since that's who she was with at the end. So I feel like that's why they had Logan be this main guy during the revival. Also, we have Jess showing up, not being a trash for once, okay? You know, I don't like Jess. I feel like he was really trashy in the regular series. He wasn't a trash this time, but he obviously still has feelings for Rory from that window scene where he's like, nah, I'm over Rory. Then he looks through the window like, okay, you are not over Rory, we all know. But, are Jess and Rory related now? I'm not sure how that works, since, like, Luke and Lorelai are married. Are they, like, cousins? Are they, like, what are they? Honestly, I don't want her to be with Jess. No. At this point, I'm feeling Logan. Dean was my number 1. I wanted Dean and Rory to be endgame, but... So that's out of the question. So now I'm all for this Rory and Logan being together. The only problem is we don't have another season. That is supposedly where the show ends. I think the show's gonna have another season of this revival. They have so much more they could do with this now. They've got Luke and Lorelai, freshly married. They've got Rory over here, pregnant with possibly Logan's child. Logan, is he aware of this? Probably not. He's engaged. I saw online that this could be like the Lorelai and Christopher have the child Rory, and there's kind of this love triangle with like Lorelai, Luke, and Christopher, and you know, Christopher and Lorelai are the parents of Rory. Well, this could be like parallels, Rory and Logan, unnamed child, and Rory and Jess, even though I'm not sure if that's allowed now. Who knows? I was gonna read off some of my like notes I took. I think I'm just gonna talk about the ending because that killed me. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this ending. I'm really like freaked out over it just because that didn't give me closure at all. And I read an article online that said that Amy didn't want there to be closure or something because life is messy, there is no closure. But I mean, okay, just tell me like what? You can't, no, please don't do this to me. So now all I can do is pray for a season 2 to see what else could come out of this, because the show is so great. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Comment below your guys' reactions to those last 4 words, and